All right, everybody, I want to give you a quick update where we are in class and what we're doing for the rest of this week. So right now, in terms of the assignments, everyone looks like they're in pretty good shape. Mostly everyone's done with the first assignment. Ideally, by the end of this week, I'd like to have everybody turned in through Tools Part 2 if you can. Now, don't kill yourself to do it, but I think that should be the goal to shoot for the next 3 days is to get that second Tools video completely done, submitted, and uploaded. If you are able to get that finished and uploaded, great. You can move on to 3 if you have time, if you don't have too much other work going on. But ideally, let's shoot to get 2 done by the end of this week. I also wanted to show you another tip that may work out well for you guys while you're watching the SketchUp videos. So if you're watching the screen and if you go to the App Store, the web store, and we're going to download an extension. It's called Tab Resize. And so Tab Resize, what it allows you to do, it allows you to take the different tabs that you have open and then resize them in one screen. So it's a kind of a different way to get more than one window open at the same time. So you may like this better than the picture-in-picture we already have. You may not, but take a look at it, see if it works for you. Once it's installed, you come up here and click the top menu, say I understand, and then this just explains how this works. So if you want to undo it or go down to a 1x2 or 2x2, and this is just the number of windows that are open, Control Shift and then 1, 2, and 4. And so you just read through this. This is essentially how it works. So let's go. And this is how you can set it up what you want it to look like. So, for our purposes in SketchUp, I have 2 monitors right now, so that's what these are down here. So let's just say the left monitor, I want it to look like, I think probably for the SketchUp videos, it would be better if they were over the top like this, but you could try whatever you think is best. So if you click 1x2, it'll then take those 2 tabs and resize them in the window. Okay, so that's kind of up to you. You can play with that to see if that's what you like, if it works better. If it doesn't, then you can just keep changing around until whatever tab you feel like is the best for you, and then you can all customize the window. So give that a shot. That may be useful in terms of using more than one screen here. So I'm going to close these out. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to show you guys is if you don't know the times, I'm going to put this in the classroom. These are the meeting times for when our classes should technically be meeting. And so next week I will be scheduling a live chat session with everybody through Google Meet. And we will be meeting during your time block time as it is listed here. So if any of your other teachers in your other classes, they have class meeting times, they're supposed to be meeting during the time block to which you would meet. So if you were time block 1, we'd be meeting between 7:42 and 8:12. So what will happen is to do that, you'll have to be on the computer and look in the classroom prior to that. And the chat will probably start around 8 o'clock if it's the first one probably. And the times will be posted and you'll get information how to join the chat. And then I'm going to introduce the next design challenge that we're working on next week. So just know that these are your the times, and I'll be posting that in the classroom as well. Other than that, if you have any questions, just again, make sure you are emailing them to me. Email works better for me than actually posting in the classrooms because it's difficult for me to look through all the classrooms for when questions were asked. So if you're going to ask me a question, email me directly. That's the quickest way to get through. Also, I wanted to tell you guys too, so now that everybody is using Google Classroom, and this is a good tip, you're getting crazy amounts of email messages that are alerts anytime anybody posts anything. You can turn those alerts off in each classroom individually. So your view is a little bit different than mine, but I think it's either if you scroll all the way down here to your settings on your classrooms, I believe this is where you can turn off. Okay, so your notifications via email. You can actually turn off your email notifications for all of Classroom if you want. And what that'll do is every time a teacher posts an assignment or a comment, you won't get an email. So you won't have so many messages that if a teacher actually does email you for something important, you won't know that it's actually something you're getting back to. So I would turn these off if I were you. And you can do that again from the settings menu here all the way at the bottom through all your classrooms, and you can turn off those email notifications. It should probably help clean your email box out pretty good. Other than that, like I said, if there are questions, email me directly. And if you have any problems, let me know.